What's the status between you and Daisy to Dawn?
That's my best friend from like 10 years now.
Best friend, strictly a platonic
Yeah,
relationship?
like I don't even look at her like that ever. Like that's really my best friend. Like if it was the end of the world type shit, like that's my best friend. I know she got me type shit.
Never been any
Nah,
sexual or romantic vibes between you two?
never. When I was like homeless and shit, she used to sneak me in her house and let me sleep beside her bed and shit. Yeah, like nah, that's my real best friend. That's my dog.
Now, take me back from the very beginning. How did you first two meet? Do you remember that?
I met her on Facebook. That's when Facebook was jumping. I wasn't my. I think it was MySpace. Like, yeah, long time ago.
Was it like a shoot your shot type of moment at that?
Nah, I just added her. See, and she like used to be fly. Like she could dress her ass off, and she was just cool. So nah, I went up like that.
So you added her and then some sort of communication
Yeah,
happens between you two?
we from the same city, Suffolk. So yeah.
So when you add her, do you meet her, quote unquote, through the internet digitally, or had you already seen her in person? You
Nah,
just
I
add
met
her
her on the
afterwards.
internet, and from there I seen her at a basketball game. I was like, oh shit, that's Daisy. What's up, man? And it was cool from there.
At what point does it become best friends?
Um, shit, I don't even know. Like that's my dog. Okay, so
Did you guys ever attend the same school at some point?
nah, like that's I don't know. That shit weird, right? Like, yeah, that's my bestie though. That's my best friend.
You were homeless at one point.
Right.
What led to that?
All right. So when I was like 6 months, my mom on drugs and shit. So from there, I went to this lady named D. So that's my mom too. And then I stayed there in a place called Freeney. It's like a long ass street. Freeney, like you got they rap too. It's like Freeney Boy, music and shit. They rap. You got Buck and shit like that. They rap. Um, from there, when I turned like 10, 11, I moved to my grandma. Then I was like you know they old and shit, so they don't be with a lot of other shit. So when I was like 17 or 16, I got kicked out of school. So when I got kicked out of school, I was like, yo, I'm out. So from there, I went and stayed in the studio. And then that's really how I learned how to get some money. So like I ain't never trapped in no dumb shit like that. Like I ain't never sold no weed, none of that. I only smoke. I I learned in the studio the art of finesse. So one day, goddamn, I was like 16, so everybody in the studio like 25, 30, shit like that. So you know what I mean? They gonna make sure I eat, shit like that. One day they went to IHOP. They was like, what you want? So I tell them, I'm at the studio for like 3, 4 hours waiting. They come in had a ball, like a good conversation. So I'm like, where my food at? I think it's Zeke. There's a guy named Zeke. He do beats. VIP is Zeke. He was like, where your money at? So I'm starving. I'm talking about I'm starving. And that's when it clicked to me like, boy, you got to get some money. Like, you ain't at home or nothing. Like, nigga, you on your own type shit. So I sitting in the studio, I realized like, yo, all you gotta do is hit record and drag it and just turn the music all the way up. You know, anything loud in the studio sounds good. So I used to record niggas for $20 an hour. Then I used to like steal cover art. So like somebody would be like, yo, I need a cover. So say Boosie drop a song and it's like he got an artwork. I go listen to the whoever recording and they be like, fucking on your bitch, something, fucking something. I'm gonna name it fucking your bitch. I'm gonna take Boosie name off, put they name and put fucking your bitch and sell it to him. $50. I'm talking about I never got caught with it. Doing it, I was doing that shit forever. Like I'm talking about I'm making 400-500 a day, never leaving out the studio. So that's how that went.
How long did you end up, quote unquote, living at the studio for?
Like 2 years.
Now, you mentioned your biological mother,
Right.
but then you mentioned another lady that you call mom.
Right.
Nothing biological between you two.
No.
Why do you call her mom?
That's what I was. That's who raised me. That's my mom.
Does your biological mother feel any type of way over that?
I don't know. I don't talk to her, so you know, we don't really have contact.
What's the relationship with your mom at this point?
That's shit. Like my real mom or like my
Yeah, your biological,
oh,
sorry.
Shit. Like she wherever she at. It ain't one.
Why is it like that?
Honestly, I ain't gonna hold you. Like when I was younger, she used to just like, yo, what you want for your birthday? What you da 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 da. I just got tired of the disappointment, and I was like, you know what, I'm cool, and I just ain't talked to her since then.
And
that was when I was 10, 11.
That's the last time you had any sort of communication?
She'll call like once a year on my birthday, but I don't pick up.
Does she leave a message? Does she try to text you?
Yeah, she'll find ways to get to me type shit.
But you ignore them all?
Yeah, I'm cool. I'm grown now, you feel me? Like, yeah.
You mentioned your mother in this interview. What happened to your father?
He was in the streets and he got locked up. But he home and shit now. That's my dog. We go to the club together and everything. Like, that's my nigga.
When he's had to do time while you were growing up, was there ever a serious amount of time he would be gone for?
Yeah. Like he, I think the first time he did like 2-3 years. The second time he did 11.
State and federal time?
Yeah.
State was the 2 or 3 years, and
right.
federal was the 11.
11.
And do you recall what age you were with the state situation and the federal?
I was like 3, 4. I don't know. He was just in and out.
Your parents had split at some point?
Yeah, they weren't ever together. My daddy tell me all the time, like, yo, he was a car baby. I think they had sex one time, and that first time in the car came with me. You feel me?
Are you the only sibling?
Nah.
Are you the only child? Let me rephrase. Are you the only child between both your biological mother and your father?
Yeah.
Okay. As far as your mother's side, do you talk to any members on her side of the family, even though you don't talk to your mother?
My uncles called me on the phone. They in jail for one shooting at the police, the other one for murder. Then my other uncle just got out of jail too. So yeah.
So you communicate with them,
right?
But not your own mother.
Right.
Do they try to bring up their sister, which is your mother?
Yeah, but now they know not to do it because I hang up. I ain't trying to do that shit.
Did others know you were homeless when you were? Or was that something you kept a secret or kept away from people?
Some people knew, but a lot of people didn't.
Daisy.
I still made that shit look good, you feel me?
Daisy did know?
Daisy definitely knew, yeah. She used to sneak me in the house.
Would it work?
Yeah.
Never got caught?
Never got caught. To the point, I think her grandma knew, but she just ain't care no more because I was always there.
What was the longest you would stay at Daisy's spot?
Shit, for like a week. And I'd leave for like 2-3 days, go stay in the studio, I'd come back.
When you became homeless, was that something you could even prepare for at the time? Maybe your first time being homeless?
No.
Was there a warning this could happen? You being homeless? Or was it spontaneous?
I ain't gonna hold you. It was really by choice. Like, okay, this is what happened. My granddad got like real weird rules. Like, so I got an aunt. So it's my grandma, and my granddad is my granddad by marriage. So I got an aunt, which is my grandma and granddaddy child. Then I got my dad and my uncle, which is my grandma's 2 sons. He treated her different than the boys because, you know, that's his child type shit. So, like, he'll do shit like 11 o'clock in the morning, wake up and had a bed made. Like, that's some jail shit. Like, I'm like, come on, bro, I ain't doing that shit. So, long story short, we live in, like, they lived in the middle of nowhere. You know, older people like to be in the country and shit. So, I'm always home with the older people and shit. So, he was like, come in the house by 11 type shit. So, I'm like, bro, I just left at 8, 9. Ain't nobody about to turn back around. You feel what I'm saying? So, he told me, the first day you gone, after 11, stay gone for a day. The second time, stay for 2. Third time, don't come back. He told me that one time I never went back.
What was your bottom point when you were homeless? The absolute worst point?
When I ain't had no money, no car, no nothing. It was just like, something gotta go.
What age was that moment for you?
Shit, I don't know. That shit, it was like, I was like 20. That shit wasn't even too long ago. I just got right, you feel me?
Mentally, did you suffer from depression?
Yeah, I gave up like plenty of times type shit. Like, but it was me and my homeboys type shit, so we just kept each other going. And then they did and shit.
You would have suicidal thoughts.
Yeah, sometimes.
When it came to depression, was that something you've been professionally diagnosed with, or is that just more of like a self-assessment?
It's a self-assessment. I understand how I supposed to be, you feel me? I don't need nobody else to tell me what's wrong with me. I know what's wrong with me. But I don't feel like it ain't no way you can prepare for certain shit. Like, you just gotta go through it, you feel me?
How'd you overcome being homeless? How'd you get out of it?
I learned how to get some money. Like, I'm talking about, I was like engineering for people, and they can tell you, like, you know what I mean? I did anything legal I could do.
What did this entire experience teach you? What'd you learn from being homeless when you were? What'd you take away from all that?
You gotta watch people you're around. Like, really, you just gotta get on your shit. Like, ain't nobody gonna do it for you. Like, you feel me? You can wait around, but like, it ain't gonna come to you like that.
If you could turn back the hands of time, would you have done anything
I wouldn't
different?
do nothing different. Cause that's made me who I am. Like, you feel me? I wouldn't do nothing different at all.
What do you wish you knew before you became homeless, if anything?
Honestly, it was meant to be like that. You feel me? That made me me. It gave me my character. That's me. It's part of the story. Like, you can't just, you feel me? Like, it gotta be like that. Plus, I can't do shit different anyway. It's already too late.
What do you think your key to survival of being homeless was out of the entire experience?
Relationships.
Explain.
Like, just like in regular life, like, you can have $0 to your name. You got a relationship, that's $1 million. Like, all right, cool. So say I know you. All right, I know you do interviews. I know a rapper. I know a video guy. Hey, Mr. Rapper. Hey, video dude, how much you want for a video? He might say 500. Hey, bro, he want 800. I made 3. Smallz, how much you want for an interview? 1,500. Hey, bro, he want 25. I made $1,000. So now I'm 15 up, and y'all doing all the work. It's a relationship.
When you were homeless, what did that actually feel like?
Like, you at the bottom of the bottom. Like, you just need. It's like you get on a ladder and that bitch just keep breaking. Like, just keep breaking. You keep climbing, it just keep breaking.
What do you want people to know about homeless people?
All right. See, it depends on what type of homeless. Like, you got homeless that like just be outside begging for change type shit. I want that type nigga. You feel me? Like, I want that type of nigga. I would try to make something happen. Like, it's different when you just ain't doing shit and you homeless and you trying to get somewhere type shit. You feel me? Like, I respect the nigga that's trying. Like, look, like the water boys. Atlanta got water boys. Like, they could be out here robbing niggas for that money. They just ask you for $1 for a bottle of water. Like, I give them the money, you keep the water. I don't even want the water. Now sell the water to somebody else. So anybody that's trying, I respect it.
Now, circumstances could be different for everyone, but generally speaking, let's say somebody's watching this interview and they just became homeless themselves. Anything you would say to them?
It's cool to get a fucking job. It's okay to get a job. Like, it's all right to get a job.
Now let me flip the script. Again, circumstances could be different for everyone, but generally speaking, let's say somebody's watching this interview and they just got out of being homeless themselves. Anything you would say to them?
Keep going. You're on the right track. You got yourself out the situation and just keep doing it. That's it.
Anything else you want to mention about being homeless or question I didn't ask, people want to know about it?
Straight. Have
you mentioned this in your music?
This shit I'm telling you, besides getting shot, it's the first time I ever said this shit. This shit exclusive.
Since you were homeless at one point yourself, what's your opinion when you see someone homeless now?
This just depends on what they did. Like, it's just like, bro, like, unless you was in the army type shit, and you just homeless because you just homeless, like, you gotta get off your ass. Like, I shouldn't see you here every day begging for. You gotta think about it, bro. Homeless people, like, they just stand outside, they probably make every bit of $20, $30, $40, $50 a day. So you do that for a month. You got enough money to go do something now. You go clean yourself up, you feel me? Like, I was at Quick Trip the other day. I got some pizza. Lady was like, yo, I'm hungry. So I said, you know what? You had this whole pizza. She said, I don't eat that. How what you mean you don't eat that? Like, if you hungry, you gonna eat it. So it's like, people like that, I just can't really respect it because it's like, bro, you doing that shit by choice now. Like, you not even trying. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah.
What's your opinion on giving homeless money?
It's all about the universe and karma. Like, cool. Like, I'm gonna give it to you. Whatever you do with it's on you. But like, it make me feel good that I at least tried to help you type shit. You feel me? So yeah, I give. Like, it's cool. Cause I can lose it the same way. Know what I mean? Before I got it, I'd be in the same predicament. So I'm gonna, know what I mean? Anybody around me, I try to help them. Cause I've been there. And I wanted somebody to help me. Ain't nobody help me. So, you feel me?
I wanted to piggyback off of one thing you said in this segment, which was, you're not the type to beg for money or ask for money.
Right.
But when you were on your bottom point, which I asked you, and you said there was a time when you didn't have any money, you felt the lowest, however way you described it, was there any chance of you ever asking for money? Or
I asked my dad. My dad would give it to me. But I ain't like asking. Because then I probably had to hear about it. So it's like, you know what? I thought that shit out. I'm telling you, McChicken's got me a long way through life. I'm telling you. McDonald's is shit. They need to sponsor me. I still eat McDonald's every day to this day. Like, and I got money now. Now I go to Wendy's, McDonald's, like, yeah. Like, everybody else be Roof Chris and I, you can have that shit, like, that shit is the same shit they cooking at the Chinese place. Like, I'm cool for $10.
anything else on the subject of homeless
No.
while we're at it?
No.
And for time reference, it's November 2021 now.
Right.
I did want to ask you this. This just came to my mind. Daisy DeDon resides in Atlanta.
Right.
Well, I don't know. Do you reside in Atlanta?
Yeah.
Okay, you reside in Atlanta.
She stay down the street.
Did she have any influence in you coming to Atlanta by any chance?
Yeah. Like, if don't nobody be on my ass, Daisy be on my ass. Like, she be on my ass. Like, she be on my ass.
And was that something she suggests for you to stay near her, or you wanted to do that on your own?
No, she told me to stay near. Because I was living in Miami at the time. Because I got introduced to Miami by Bleu Davinci from BMF. So, yeah, that's like my dad/big brother to me. Like, talk to him every day.
How'd you two meet?
I met him at a studio. Like, when I first came to a visit to Atlanta, like, 3-4 years ago, he was in a studio. And I don't know, he was like, yo, I know how to edit videos too. Like, anything I know how to do. I know how to do everything. He's like, yo, you want to come with me to Miami? I'm like, huh? I was like, yeah, fuck it. He meant, like, move with me to Miami. So next week, I was living in Miami. So, yeah. And that's who taught me how to, like, clean after myself, shit like that. Like, how to be a man type shit. Like, yeah.
How long did you end up living with him for?
I was there for, like, a year.
What was that like, living with Bleu Davinci?
It's lit. We in the clubs. We in, like, foreigns. Like, some real, like, rapper shit. Everybody coming there, like, Thanksgiving, people come there, like, we in the club. I'm talking about, like, it just be me and him. And the way people were acting, you'll swear he with a million niggas. Like, oh, what's up, big bro? Like, come on this way. I'm like, yo, this nigga, like, got power. I'm young, so you feel me? Like, my era don't know who, like, BMF and shit like that is. They know it now by a TV show, but they don't really know, you know what I'm saying? Like, so just, like, he just taught me a lot of things. Like, even down to recording, like, I used to get fussed at every day. Why are you writing? Why are you writing? I'm like, that's what you're supposed to do. Man, he fussed at me so much to the point I stopped writing, so now I can make a song in 5 minutes. And it should be hard.
What year was this when you were living with him?
Shit, it was like 3 years ago.
Condo life? House life?
It's a mansion. Nah, he lived good.
Was that your first time in a mansion?
Yeah.
What was that like?
Hard. I'm talking about, like, I ain't never seen no shit. You pull up to the gate and they scan your ID and they still got somebody to call and verify right in front of you. Like, you good. The gate open. Boom. Swimming pools and everything. Like, You know what I mean? I'm from Suffolk. We don't got that shit. Like, that ain't no regular shit you see. You feel me? We don't got that.
Did you like the mansion lifestyle?
Yeah. I'm talking about you walk in, the stairs go like this. Like, nigga, I ain't never seen no shit like that. You know what I mean? So, I love that shit.
What do you think was the best perk or best part or best thing, for lack of a better phrase, of the mansion lifestyle?
I wouldn't even say it was a mansion lifestyle. It's the people he introduced me to. Like, so I met Tory Lanez and other people from him, you feel me? That's relationships I can keep for the rest of my life. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like, you know what I mean? He basically introduced me how to move, showed me how to move, shit like that.
Now, on the opposite end of the spectrum,
Mm-hmm.
is there a worse thing or worse characteristic of living in a mansion?
Yeah, you got to clean that motherfucker up. I'm talking about the parts on you, man, that shit, you be cleaning for days. I'm talking about he don't like regular cleaning. You got to sweep and mop, dust, and move shit around like that shit is like, bro. Yeah, it's the cleaning. Like, cause he had a maid too. But like, you know what I mean? She don't, I guess just cause he would make me clean. Just cause.
What about insects? Would there ever be any?
Lizards. Miami known for lizards. Like, bro, you wake up, it'd be a big ass lizard just running around. And them little motherfuckers fast. You'll never catch them shits.